Okay. Live from Syracuse, New York. It's Hercules Candy. Julia, Ezra, Craig, Scott.
Hey.
And there's going to be a special guest in 30 seconds.
Really?
Yep. And he's going to walk by.
We're at 3 on 3.
I
see him.
Yeah. We don't know who it is yet, but you will in a second.
Oh,
there he is.
He says, hey. That was quick. That was quick.
Steven's here to say hello.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, guys.
We missed you. What are you doing today?
Making candy.
Well.
Oh, he's sarcastic today.
Heather's watching from our favorite city, Kingston, Ontario.
I wanted to say it.
Was that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, you talk about it all the time.
That's true. I do love Kingston.
What's your favorite city in the USA?
In the USA?
That's what I said.
Kingston, Ontario is my favorite city in the USA.
Or the continent of
New York.
North America.
The continent of New York.
I think I like in the US probably like, I can't say it.
Why?
Because I like Key West a lot, but I know that people don't, I don't know, people like really don't like Florida really.
Why? Oh, because crazy things happen there?
Yeah, just because people in Florida are crazy, but I like Key West and that happens to be in Florida.
Happily accept that answer.
I think that it is like the closest thing to like a island tropical vacation that you can get in the U.S.
Okay.
Robert is watching from Binghamton, so if he hustles, he can get here before we close.
Come on in. You got a little bit of time.
Yeah, he's got
actually.
You can come in and you can actually smell all the candy being. Oh, I just realized I don't have a hat. Once you point your camera at me, it makes me realize I don't. Well, once they do the pour, I'll put it on.
We're suing you.
Yeah, we'll let you go.
And I gotta get a camera cleaning kit because that looks smudgy.
That's what it does.
I told you it does look smudgy.
All right, are you comfortable with me leaving this here, or what's a good spot? Do you guys need to access
Yeah, because
it?
I'm gonna need to be there, so I need to come behind me.
Okay. Good?
Yeah, that should be good.
I'll get the new one soon.
Our host is gone.
I know.
What do we do now?
Let me know if I need to move or.
Steve's our host now.
Mary Ann from Jamesville.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
They're not gonna be able to hear me. He doesn't have a mic.
Mary Ann from, I'll just repeat what he says. Mary Ann from Jamesville.
Thanks.
Sup? What's up with you?
Melissa from the UK.
Ooh, UK.
Rhoda from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Wow.
Quick intermission while Greg cleans the lens. Say hi to everybody.
Just gonna clean you
Give you guys
off
a little
real
bath.
quick.
Give you
You
guys
guys
a
see
bath.
better now?
What a gentleman.
Thanks, Greg.
Everybody.
Whoa. No
Rock
need-
your body.
No need to abuse
I can do as I please.
the glass. Wonder who that is.
Leah's excited. She's always
She
excited.
gets very excited when talking to customers.
Yes.
That's good.
Okay, Amy said, as someone who lives in Florida, it's not as crazy unless you count spring break, then it gets wild.
Yeah.
See?
that's
Okay,
good.
so then I don't, yeah. Does she like Key West?
Do you like Key West and do you like living in Florida? Trey Plays says he's glad he can catch a live stream with us again. And he wanted to remind us that he lives in Iowa. Very
Iowa?
important.
Okay.
I want you guys all to
Noted.
write that down.
Noted. Oh, good now.
And your dad said he's glad he caught a live.
Hi, Dad.
Is it really? Is it really him?
I assume so.
Famous.
Michelle wants to know, has Julia ever heard the song Julia by Jungle?
I don't think so.
I never heard that.
No,
either.
she definitely hasn't.
Uh-oh. Tracy says she has a question. What state would you not visit and why?
Not visit?
I can't think of a state that I wouldn't want to visit. I guess there's like states that
Kansas?
seems like there's not as much
New
going
York.
on. I guess but if there's like a convention for like dirt bikes or something.
In
or
Kansas,
something,
yeah.
I don't know.
I've
maybe
been to
you'd wanna-
Kansas, so
Yeah.
we go back, I guess.
Like the state itself maybe wouldn't be as interested, but
Yeah,
like
it's-
if there's a cool thing that you want to go to, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I really would go anywhere. There's
Yeah.
not like one place that I wouldn't go to. Well, in the U.S. I mean. Do you have one?
No.
Like Idaho,
I'd go to Idaho,
Iowa.
Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan,
I would go to all
Minnesota,
of those.
Mississippi, Missouri,
I've been to all those.
Montana,
Yep.
Nebraska,
Yep.
Nevada,
Yep.
New Hampshire,
Yep.
New Jersey,
Maine.
New Mexico, New
Really,
York,
Maine.
Yeah.
I love Maine.
states have you not been to? Sounds like you've been to most.
Kentucky,
I've been to Kentucky.
Alaska, Hawaii.
I haven't been to
He's
Alaska
a
or
very
Hawaii.
well-traveled man.
Never been to Alaska or Hawaii. Got me.
Ooh, Michelle said, do you make anything cran grape?
Ooh.
Say that again?
Cran grape.
Cran grape?
Can
no.
we?
We could. In theory, we could.
You think it'd be good?
Probably. A cran pineapple.
Sure.
Isn't that a
Mariah says
drink?
that you always have the cutest aprons.
Thank you.
And somebody else wants to know if the strawberries are organic.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you see how big and juicy they are?
Okay, someone said, how heavy is the blob of candy? Have you ever tried to weigh it, especially when it's time to pull on the hook?
No, we were definitely not putting the blob on like a scale because it would stick and stuff. It's about 26 pounds with all the stuffing inside.
Terry does
Another
have a
surprise
I
guest.
don't have a question. I was wondering if you guys had questions. Hi, everybody. How you doing? How you doing? Any questions?
Well, we'll wait. There's
The
like
queen
a
is
15
here.
second delay before they even see you. They probably haven't even seen you yet.
I only had 14 seconds. Sorry. It's
She's
just a
busy.
quick
She's
pop-in.
busy.
But as far as the scale, I mean, you do weigh that when you have it in the kettle, so you already
Beforehand,
know
yeah.
how much it
Yeah.
weighs.
Yeah.
So we figure it hasn't changed.
People
too
always
much.
think we just like freehand it by how it
Right.
the feels. I'm like, no.
No,
we
my
weigh it.
grandma used to make cinnamon buns like that.
Yeah.
But she's the only one I know. What with the, I mean, you can freehand cooking, but not really candy.
Yeah, it has to be
pretty
a
precise.
Yeah, measurement. Yeah.
Yes.
A couple people said hi, Terry. That's about
Hi, a
it.
couple people. So
Everybody's
you don't have any.
question.
There haven't been any questions building up or anything.
Someone wants to know if we can do cran grape.
Cran grape. Why not?
That's
I actually do have a whole list of things that we could do with cran apple.
Cran pineapple.
Lemonade. What'd you say?
cran pineapple.
Cran pineapple. There's many things that we can do.
Do we make gummy flavor? Do we make gummy candy and do we make tie-dye flavored candy?
Okay. So tie-dye flavored candy to us is tropical fruit punch. And we do make that in a hard candy. Of course, we're out of it today. But maybe we're making that soon. Next time we do single flavors, because I know Julia and Ezra love making that.
Yeah, it's really easy and
They're so good at it. Well, they're good at it.
Really
Used to
easy and simple.
It used to take 3 people to make it. Now it only takes the 2 of them. So that was tie-dye. Gummy, we make gummy bear clusters. But I am making threats to make some summer cream eggs, and one of them I'm thinking of making is going to be the fruit punch cream, and then put some gummy bears in the cream egg, and then cover that in chocolate. Or, I don't know if this will work, this is a little off the hook, dirty worm eggs, where we'll do the cookie bark, or the cookie cream. So crushed
the
Oreo
worm
cookies.
inside.
It's like us coming together.
Yeah.
Crushed Oreo cookies, and then the cream, and then put a worm, and it'd like be poking out either end. It might work, might not. We'll see what happens. And then I also would like to make strawberry lemonade, tart strawberry lemonade cream egg. And the last one is we did the Oreo eggs, the Oreo cookie cream eggs. We covered them in white chocolate and sprinkled some crushed Oreos on top. We might do that again. So we'll just do a whole summer
Egg
cream
series.
egg series. They're oval. That's it. They don't have to be just for Easter. You can eat oval things at other times of the year.
Right.
Right.
Agreed.
Other people want to know how we're doing after the Call Me Chris tsunami.
It's still, the waves are still crashing on the shore. We're still getting aftershocks. Because then Craig went and made a video about the Call Me Chris video, and that made us busy again. We've got like nothing. Because like today we're making sour candy. Well, that's the only thing that's going to get made today is one item. And Steve is just trying to keep up with the nut clusters that go in the assorted chocolates. There's not a flat space here for us to make bark today, so we're only going to be getting those 2 items today. Tomorrow might be a big bark day, but yeah, the store is practically empty. I'm in the stockroom trying to find things to put on the shelf. but there
Hopefully
isn't
not for
much.
long.
Yeah, I mean, after Easter we caught up really fast, which is good because then we sold out really fast. But at least we had something to sell out of, so we'll just do it again.
Someone wants to know if we make sour cinnamon candy.
Ew.
No, I'm not sure that's
Sour
good.
cinnamon.
I don't know.
That
I
might
mean,
kill Ezra and I. The sour powder and the
real.
cinnamon.
But I'm not sure how good that would taste.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm feeling very skeptical. That'd be about as good as sour root beer.
Michelle said that she made s'mores bark. It was so good. The only problem was I used grocery store melting chocolate. Any suggestions for better chocolate?
Yeah, you can actually buy the Peters chocolate on Amazon. Peters, Guitar, Valrhona, any of them where it comes in a block form is usually going to be a good quality chocolate. The little wafers are compound. They're called compound. If it has palm kernel oil in it, 2 thumbs down. I'd be pointing this thumb down, but it's holding a microphone.
That's no good.
No, it's not real chocolate.
They use filler to like fill it up.
And some of them
yeah.
even use wax.
Yeah.
When's the last time you looked at a candle and said, I want to eat some of that? No, no, not a thing.
All right, well, that's good advice.
Yeah.
I said, what about coconut cream drops? So we do coconut, right?
Yeah, coconut creams.
And then we also do pina coladas, like
Yeah.
coconut adjacent.
But yeah, coconut creams are in our assorted chocolates, but you can order a box and just request to have all coconut creams, but don't do it today because we're out of them. But we'll be making more soon because we have, in the summer, we make assorted chocolates called Tropical Treasures. And in there we have coconut creams, mango, pineapple, lemon, lime, orange, and then we have coconut clusters and cashew clusters. Once we get and pina colada, once we get all of those flavors in stock, we will make the Tropical Treasures assorted chocolates again.
Somebody said, is shipping gonna be cheaper soon? Because I have to pay over $200 for shipping alone since I live in the Netherlands.
Whoa!
That is crazy, but
That is crazy. Sometimes, now the shipping is, I don't see it going down, but I will say sometimes the international shipping, the website might overestimate how much it is, so you end up with a rebate. But I couldn't say until, we don't know until you actually ship
But
it.
if you live in the Netherlands, Rocks and Rolls is right there.
Right, but we're not.
Right. But if they do want to get like hard candy or something, Rocks and Rolls, they'll
Yeah.
make great candy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hook it if you want to join me.
Yeah.
Okay, I will see you guys later. Good talk.
It's good to see you, Sarah.
You too. There you go. Have
Good to
fun.
see you, Terry.
I'm gonna go put
Like we haven't seen her all day.
nothing on the shelf.
Good to see you. We're there all day.
Ooh, someone said you make Parmesan sour candy.
What?
Yucky, yucky. Thanks,
What are you even saying?
Ezra's doing all the work behind the scenes. They're just throwing out gross candy combinations.
Not interested.
James says, that sounds so good, Big T. Let's start referring to it as Big T.
Big D.
Here comes
Big T
Bad
is so funny. We should call her Big T.
When I was in college, there was this professor who, like, I don't know, he's very lax. We just call him Mike. And then he was just like a very, I don't know, normal, relaxed guy. And then this kid in the back of the class, like one day he walks in, he goes, uh-oh, here comes Big Bad Mike. And it was like the funniest thing.
Did it stick?
Yeah, he just went, huh.
Oh. So it did.
He just thought it was kind of funny. That's about it.
Break.
Rebecca said correct. When we watch old videos, do you get financial reward? Like, if you watch the ads, do I get paid? Yes, actually I do. So it's a good way to support the channel.
Yes, please.
Please go watch. You know what? Turn the videos on, put on like a nice playlist, go to sleep, wake up, just leave it playing 24/7. If everyone did that, you'd never need like a Patreon or anything, you know?
Yeah, we wouldn't.
It's our own Patreon.
Yeah.
You guys just watch 24/7. Ooh, would we ever do blue raspberry creams with white chocolate? What do you think?
We could.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
I don't see
Yeah.
why we couldn't.
All the things you suggest most of the time we could do.
Yeah.
It's just if we can spare the time to experiment, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because right now we're having a hard
Coming
enough time
up-
keeping the things on the shelf that we already make.
Yes. We
Once-
barely have anything in stock
Yeah.
that we already make.
So once we have everything in stock that we already make, then we can experiment with new flavors and stuff.
Well, we are coming up on experimental time.
Well,
Well, that's what we thought, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't work out that way, did it?
But now we're really coming up on it.
That's what we already thought. We were
Yeah.
pretty well stocked.
Michelle says, do you have,
Coming up on it
Michelle's
again.
got a lot of really good questions today. Do you have to have a specific degree or certification to make candy?
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Ezra and
It
Julia
helps
just
to know what
applied
you're doing now.
on Indeed.
Now you got, it helps to know what you're doing, so now you got the experience.
Yeah.
Freeze sent a super chat from Canada. Thank you for that. I bet that a Dole Whip candy would be amazing.
That would be good.
Yeah, I like Dole Whip. You got some people watching from the viewing window.
Is Dole Whip like sorbet
I think
or
so.
like
I know it's
so.
dairy
gelato
free.
or something?
It's icier than ice cream. Like, but I don't know what its contents are.
Henry is saying dill pickle sour candy could be good.
I do love
think we
pickles.
need to separate those two. Those, because I think dill pickle candy, people buy that, but I don't know if they buy sour dill pickle.
Yeah.
Adding sour to everything doesn't work.
Let's just do dill pickle. I'll
I do like pickles.
JJ Jackson Arm Wrestling said that you need an exercise science degree. I don't know how Ezra.
Dang it!
Ezra just snuck in here.
I forged my exercise science degree
Yeah.
to show Terry.
That's too good. Then you need a minor in psychology as well. Yeah.
Ooh, Max said, does the cutter completely cut the candy?
No, it kind of just. I mean, it will if the candy's kind of hard and not soft. But no, for the most part, it just makes an indent. Then when you put it down, you can break it up.
Can you explain like what? Because you hit it twice. Can you explain like what each one does?
The first one makes the indent, but it won't come loose. So this next tap is just to loosen this, so I can take it off.
And then Libby sent
But
a super chat.
these ones did cut all the way through. It just depends on the texture of this, but these ones aren't. So
Libby said, would it be possible to do a candy coating instead of chocolate on the creams?
ooh, someone asked me that on my TikTok.
And thank you for the super chat.
I think they would melt, but
I mean, I think it probably would be possible, but we don't really know how to do candy coatings. It's just
yeah, that's also true. But I imagine it has to be hot candy,
Yeah,
and the
I don't know.
cream would be melty, I would assume, but I don't know.
Well, I don't even know how would you just like put it in a panner or something, or would you
Yeah,
cover it by hand as well?
I don't know. Maybe you dip it or.
Yeah. I just don't even know how the hard candy shells are made.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause,
not entirely
you
sure.
know, you guys are candy makers, but you guys know how to make the candy that you make. You guys,
Yeah,
you know, you're not candy experts in ones you've never made before.
correct. Hello, everyone.
Be Quick 855 sent a super chat says, obligatory, I finally made a live post. Well, thank you for finally making a live in and having us give us a super chat. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for being here. How old is this business? Somebody wants to know. Yeah. So we don't know for sure how old it is. Probably around 1905, 1910, because back then, if you wanted to start a business, you just opened up shop. You didn't have to sign any papers, there's no documents. We just got a sign and started selling candy.
He's sick of making nut cups. He's been walking around. He's coming out of his closet an awful lot
some
today.
people doing some taste tests over there. Oh, you guys like that? Oh, you didn't get it?
You guys like that?
No.
You like that?
Oh, nice. Oh, thanks.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Wow, thank you.
Oh, yeah, they wanted to, for those of you who couldn't hear, they came up from New Jersey for
3.5 hours.
graduation, and they wanted to get the orange dream ribbon candy, but it's been sold out.
I know, I hate when that happens. I feel bad. They're like, I drove 12 hours. And I'm like, are you sure?
Sorry.
Because we don't have anything.
Okay, so somebody said candy coating, like on the M&Ms, for example, they spray the coating while the centers tumble in what looks like a cement mixer. So kind of like a big panner, and we would just spray it or something. That's interesting.
I was thinking of more of like a hard candy coating. That's kind of like painting it.
No, it's the dip.
Yeah.
Oh, you were thinking like hard candy.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they were saying like it's a hard shell,
Oh, okay.
like M&Ms is what they're, yeah.
No, that's not what I.
That
That's
I really have no idea to do.
Yeah.
Hard candy, I had an idea, but
yeah. I'm not quite sure.
Freeze
That's an
said,
M&M problem.
Orange dream, but make it pineapple.
Pineapple, like a pineapple upside down cake, ribbon candy.
oh, if you could figure out how to do like a candy shell, like an M&M, that'd be so good.
Wouldn't
That'd
it?
be cool.
Betty says, hello from very rainy New York Capital District. Well,
Oh.
it's very rainy in central New York District.
Yeah, we're on like what, day 6 of straight
Yeah.
rain.
Yeah,
Like
just
we're flooded,
absolutely
we're
rainy.
Yeah.
drowning. There's a
My
lot going
basement's got
on.
I
water.
swam to work today.
Like the creek by my house is
Ezra
about to
parked his
explode.
kayak
Yeah,
outside.
yeah.
Ezra took a boat.
Very sick.
My floaties are hanging up in the closet.
He just has the arm floaties.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, Ezra lives upstream, so he just basically rode down.
Yeah,
Upstream, both ways.
Yeah, but then he has to. Yeah,
Upstream
I was gonna say you have to paddle up to go home.
Back in
It's
my
fun
day,
coming to work,
paddled
but-
upstream.
Coming home after
Both
you're tired
ways.
of the day of making candy. Oof.
High tide.
We make dark chocolate sponge candies. I know, well, we buy and sell the milk. I don't know. Do we do dark? You guys know?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Yeah. I guess you guys.
I'm pretty sure it's
'cause
only milk.
Yeah, because you guys don't really deal with the sponge candy because it just gets bought and then packaged.
Yeah, I personally have only seen milk on the shelf, but I'm not sure.
Do we make lollipops?
I do.
Yeah, if there's extra left over at the end. Sometimes.
Sometimes when I'm feeling ambitious.
Splash.
I want someone to sneeze so bad. Splash.
Splash.
Every time I put the hard candy down with a tray, I would
I'll never forget that.
Someone said, do we make any gummy candies? That we've never done, and as of right now, we don't know how to do. Gummy candies? They use like a starch press? Yeah. Who's going in?
He wandered his way back.
Britt Flip has a question. Are there any jobs there that you guys prefer because it's very satisfying to do?
Julia? I don't say.
Dropping creams.
Oh, didn't guess it.
Satisfying.
Nice.
What do you think I was gonna say?
Peanut butter cups.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought.
Those are both
It's
surprising
candy
answers.
canes, but that's just your favorite thing to make, not
Yeah, you said the most satisfying, not
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
most.
well, I realize now that. But I feel like candy cane can be satisfying too if you're doing the hooking part.
Yeah, but I don't do the hooking part.
Yeah.
I do the other part.
Bagging.
Has her bags
Yeah, I
on.
bag.
Is that? It's kind of satisfying when you push it up the bag through it. After a while, probably not.
Like bagging it.
We have other people asking how we're doing after the Call Me
don't
Chris
like
You
video.
don't like bagging.
But we'll just have my mom or someone give you guys a store tour and we'll show you guys everything we have.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be quick.
It's gonna be a quick because we don't have anything.
Yeah, very quick tour.
It'll be a 4-second tour.
It'll be a 1 minute tour.
Oh, Steve's out of
He got out of his cage again.
He's out here.
I told you he didn't want to be in there today. Sometimes he stays in there all day. Sometimes he like finds excuses to come out and like talk to us.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine because it's probably really boring in there. And he's the boss, so he can do what he wants.
When will you do another TikTok live?
Never.
TikTok live.
Scott, we can start doing them again. I just no
I don't think that'll be necessary.
scheduled time as of right now.
Yeah.
I think that's
But
a waste.
Who asked that?
Cassidy.
Why is Cassidy asking? Is that your Cassidy?
Yeah, Cassidy wants a live stream.
Cassidy, stop.
Aura has a question and sent a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Have y'all ever tried putting candy canes through the hard candy cutter like Logan's? They pulled center, makes it easier to crunch and melt.
What?
I don't even.
What are you
actually
saying?
think I understand the question.
I don't
I don't get it.
understand.
This is basically like putting a
I don't know.
candy cane.
Yeah, this
That's
is.
It'd be like thinner hard candy.
These could be candy canes, but we're chopping
Yeah.
them with it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is kind of. I think this is what you mean.
If you're asking if we can fill it up, probably not. He's stealing all the candy.
I guess if you can word the question differently, because we're all confused.
Try
Because
again.
this technically could be candy canes right here. They're a little thin for ribbon candy. I mean for candy canes, but same idea.
Ooh, Shiny Nickelblade says, "Are you going to try the Call Me Chris Sour Boys candy?" I actually thought about that.
I thought about that too.
Should.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting. Like try our sour candy and then hers or something.
We'll exchange sour candies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Miriam Bashir is here. Now we can start the live stream.
Mary, come in. Maybe Steve can give us a tour.
He probably would want to.
He's not nut cup, so I bet he's
He cracks me up. He has been doing nut cups for like a week straight, so I don't blame the poor
I
guy.
feel like it's more than a week.
Yeah.
He's been doing nut cups for like a week.
I feel like it's
I think he's
more than a
over
week.
it.
Yeah, it's been over a week straight.
Yeah.
It's been long.
I think he's like, Carrie, we need to hire that part-timer. Come on, hurry up.
I want to do varieties, a different thing every day. I don't want to.
Oh, someone has a good question. What's a good happy candy accident that you guys ran into?
I know one.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
The citrus dream.
Yeah.
How
Citrus
happy.
stream.
So, for anyone who doesn't know what Citrus Dream is, we have the Orange Dream ribbon candy, which Julia invented, which was just orange flavored ribbon candy filled with white chocolate. And then somebody was supposed to refill the small orange bottle with orange flavoring, and they accidentally filled it with lemonade flavoring.
But it was
So-
a mixture. It had like
It was-
orange and
It still had
lemonade,
orange
yeah.
essence in it, yeah. So we're like, they're both
The
citrus,
containers look very
so
similar,
just
so it's
Citrus
all right.
Dream ribbon
And that's
candy.
what happened. And that's what
Chris.
Chris happened to.
Yeah.
buy,
I was
too.
like, the one thing she buys is a mistake. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, that was the one thing she didn't give it a 10 out of 10.
well, she said she doesn't like the citrus stuff.
Yeah.
She said that she doesn't prefer the citrus flavor. It's not. It was like a preference, not
Yeah.
that.
But
she didn't like our.
I think if we did like the Orange Dream though, I wonder if she would have liked that more
I think so.
because we're not going
The
to
orange
continue
is
carrying. Yeah.
the orange is amazing.
Yeah, it's
Our
a lot
orange flavor
better,
is
yeah.
so good. I think she would have gave us 10 out of 10 on that one too.
I think so.
So Chris, if you were watching this by You have to get the orange dream when it comes up. Retry that one.
Retry.
Give us a reshot.
Okay, so Trey Plays says, oh, that's too loud. So Trey Plays wants to know the next time that we are going live on YouTube, we don't ever really pick a specific time way ahead of time. We just, if we're making hard candy, hard candy, ribbon candy seems to be like the best ones to do it with.
Yeah.
We just go live and make those. It's usually on Fridays.
We can usually
sometimes
get
Thursdays.
Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, Thursday or Friday usually. It's around this time because it's just the last batch of the day that we try to pick, because the later that we can do it, the more people are going to be watching. But I've also noticed, like, if I announce that we're going to do a live stream, and if I don't, it's the same amount of people watching.
True.
So that's why I just go live
So if
now.
anyone here is very interested in what day to show up, Thursday, Fridays, look out for like 1 to 1:30.
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. Anyway, I'm going to go try to find my mom and see if we can get a quick tour out of her.
We'll get a time lapse
So,
of what they do to clean up.
Yeah, so if you and Ezra can entertain the troops for now, that'd be good.
We're just showing you guys how you clean up.
Say that again.
You want to read some comments?
Hello, everyone. No, I don't care. I was wearing the mic, okay? We do a cola flavor, and it's in our
So summer six pack.
Summer soda 6-pack.
summer soda 6-pack.
Got y'all.
Yeah, everyone's just throwing out like sour this, sour that. Or like, okay, pickles don't go with
Yeah,
sour,
yeah.
guys. That's.
We really should do a pickle flavor though this summer.
I think that'd be interesting.
Hello.
Like the
Lofty Pursuits, I know he has done. I don't know if he still does, but he has done pickle flavored candy in the past.
Yeah.
What are your 3 best sellers? Super sour, I would say.
potato chip bark.
Potato chips of any kind.
Yeah, and bark.
Assorted chocolates. They go
Yeah,
so-
at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, that's like when we're out of assorted chocolates, that's when you know it's going crazy here.
Any new tattoos? This whole arm is new tattoos.
What is the whole arm?
Yeah.
What was the one that you got like at the Taylor Swift concert?
This snake right here. Reputation, baby. Ooh, a super chat. Oh, she reformed her question.
Oh.
Oh no.
See from our.
Your mouse scares me, so I never touch it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So they essentially make candy cane ropes, but then they cut them into bite-sized pieces instead of one large candy cane loop.
Isn't that what it is?
Is that what that is?
That
that's what we're doing.
seems like what we're doing. But
It is.
thank you for reforming.
Okay.
Thanks for the super chat.
Unless I need to reformulate the question again, I don't know. All right, so we have our tour guide is here.
Hi.
And thank you, by the way, for the super chat again.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
You just clip it.
Can I?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Oh, you wanted me to clip it? That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't understand
Okay.
this.
Okay, I did it. I did it myself.
Okay.
Okay, let's go look at what we don't have. And it's a
That's-
lot. We don't have a
Oh, okay.
lot.
Okay.
Excuse me. So I'm going to go over here to the left, and these people are following me. They're following me with a camera. Okay, so let's start with we don't have chocolate potato chips because they got sold out for Mother's Day, and Brad is off this weekend because Fred's coming up to visit, and he hasn't seen Fred in a long time.
The last time we were here doing the live stream, you were bragging about how soft it was too. So
Brad will be back on Monday, and we'll do a bunch of chips on Monday, so we'll have them sometime Monday. Okay, so yeah, that's empty.
we have some of the bark left.
The bark,
cookie
we don't have any potato chip bark, but tomorrow Steve will make it. Because on days that you make hard candy, you can't make bark. Because you need that cooling table and you need that counter if you're going to make like 3 kinds. So tomorrow Steve will make 3 kinds of bark. So we will get these filled up. We'll get milk chocolate, potato chip, dark chocolate potato chip, and peanut butter potato chip. So I think a video on the peanut butter potato chip bark might have just, one of your TikToks I think went viral because
Yeah, it did very good.
that
We're
blew
gonna have
up.
to have you guys pause for a second. The sound is out of sync, so hold on. Okay, now we should be back.
Okay. Toasted coconut marshmallow, that'll be next week sometime because he's going to concentrate on the potato chip tomorrow, Saturday. S'mores bark. Okay, Kelly, you guys have not seen much of Kelly. She works evenings. She doesn't particularly care to be on camera. And she's only here seasonally. She's done at Easter time. except we cried uncle and asked her to come back. So she worked yesterday, and she's going to come in today. So today, she's going to try to get some s'mores bark made, because we have it made, we just have to get it wrapped.
Yeah.
And then she's also going to pick up some sponge candy.
Oh, we got a question earlier.
Sure.
Do we do dark sponge candy? And it looks like we do.
That's all we have right now.
So yes,
But
the
later
answer is
today,
yes.
we will be putting some milk chocolate sponge candy on the shelf.
Okay.
Okay. Chocolate-covered marshmallows probably sometime next week, but although we do have the one bag. Toasted coconut marshmallows, that's going to be longer. They have the extra step, so that'll be a little bit longer. All these clusters that are empty, we'll probably be working on that this week. We've got our empty hard candy shelf behind me. All that we're going to get on there today is going to be the sour, because on days when you make sour candy, you're only making really one item.
Yeah. Does that fill up just one
We
row?
can fill as many as we want, but it'll still just be one thing. Because on the days when you make individual flavors, you're putting a whole bunch of stuff on there, and it looks so pretty because you got all those different colors. But super sour is the most important thing that we make here, hard candy wise. So we try not to run out of it, even though we did. Sorry. And the next time we do it in assorted, like today is the assorted, the assortment of the super sour. The next time we do an assortment, we will do tart and fizzy. People have been wanting that a lot.
Yeah.
Because we did the summer, we did the soda flavors, which are, they're similar because those are also fizzy, like the tart and fizzy, but they're not tart, those are more soda flavors. But that will be our next assorted flavor that we do. Okay, what else don't we have?
This is all the ribbon candy gone too.
Okay, so we made this candy bar, this giant candy bar it's filled with ganache that goes into truffles. Actual chocolate-covered cherries. So those are a chocolate-covered cherry that she's cut in half, and then chocolate-covered Oreos. So the reason we chocolate-cover the Oreos before putting it in there is so that the ganache doesn't make the Oreos soggy. So before Julia makes these, she has to make ganache, she has to make chocolate-covered cherries, then she has to make chocolate-covered Oreos, and she has to paint them, and she has to do the shell.
And she chocolate covered the cherries too. I don't know if you said that. Did you say that?
I did, but
No.
say it twice. It's fine.
Because that's a big step.
It's a big step because
Yeah,
if you
it's
put them
not
in
quick.
there, it wouldn't work otherwise.
Yeah.
So she made 54 of those. There's 2 left. Yeah, I mean, $60 a bar. That's expensive. I get that, but it will feed 6 people.
lot.
Yeah,
it feeds,
it feeds a lot
easily.
of
Yeah, so it's
people.
like, I mean, in a restaurant you'd pay $10 for a slice of dessert.
Yeah.
Sometimes, some places
Yeah,
you will.
yeah.
But yeah, it takes 3 days to make this because you got to make all those things and then you
Yeah.
got to assemble it all. So, but we've only done it once before, so you can look for these about once a year. But if you sign up, if you sign up online, if we get a whole bunch of requests for them, we'll try to do them again at the end of summer. But I'm going to wait till there's a bunch of requests.
Right.
This isn't something you want sitting around.
Yeah.
Turtles. Ezra just did a bunch of turtles, so we're okay on that. Not that they'll last very long because they won't. Also just did some chocolate-covered animal crackers. These are milk chocolate. And yesterday did some of the sea salt caramel Rice Krispies treats. These have been extremely popular, more popular than a regular Rice Krispies treat. Something about the caramel and the sea salt makes everything better. Okay, so we have dark chocolate berry cherry creams for a short time. That's what it looks like on the inside. So yesterday what they did, riddle. Craig has a,
Lex says, I just want super sour candy.
Okay.
You're not going to believe this. That's exactly what we're making today. So it'll be available very soon.
sometime this evening,
Okay.
probably around 6 o'clock.
We did it just because Lexi wanted it.
Well, yeah. And of course, I expect you to buy all 218 pounds. If it's
Yeah.
not too much trouble. If
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is, just get whatever. Okay, so we did just make peanut butter and fluff bars. So these are amazing. And believe it or not, these are actually more popular than the peanut butter, or than the truffle bar, the chocolate
That's
vanilla.
shocking to me.
And the next one we're going to have, the next in the stuffed genre, we did with Nutella and fluff. We're going to be having that very soon. There will be a video about that, but we're going to have those very soon. So be watching for that. I think I'll put it on the same page as the peanut butter and fluff bar. It'll be like you can pick one or the other. So stuffed Craig. Stuffed
Someone
Craig.
said, is the super sour really super sour? I'm trying to regret my life after putting it in my mouth. I wouldn't say it's that sour, but it's sour enough that earlier today, Leah offered somebody some sour candy just to taste test it.
Yeah.
And he had to spit it out because it's too sour for him.
Okay.
So for some people,
Yeah.
it's too sour. If you're a sour head, you're probably just going to like it.
Yeah, it won't put a hole in your tongue.
No.
but it will stay sour the whole time it's in your mouth, which is
Yes.
why people are loving it so much. Because the commercially available, like say Warheads, they're sour for 10 seconds. Then once that sour powder is gone from the outside, they're not sour anymore. They're just sweet. Ours is sour the whole time because the sour powder is mixed in. So it's super sour, and it really makes you salivate the whole time it's in your mouth.
Yeah, it kind of just gets more sour the
Yeah.
longer it's in your mouth because it just accumulates.
Yeah.
But it will not burn a hole in your tongue. So if that's what you're after,
But if you're still curious, just get the smaller bag for
yeah,
the
yeah,
first time.
exactly. So brittle, we made brittle yesterday. So we've done our best to get some out for sale. We still have some chocolate-covered Oreos.
Just have some things.
Oh, this is one thing that this is something that I wanted to make right after Easter because I wanted it for Mother's Day. The tart creams.
Yes.
So let me show you the photo on the back. That's what they look like on the inside. So each one is hand decorated. These are gorgeous to look at and they're gorgeous to eat. So the only thing that makes it tart is it's just a little bit of citric powder, but it really makes the flavors pop. And these are flavors that are not in our regular assortment. So there's blackberry, blueberry, grape, green apple, lemon lime, peach, strawberry lemonade, and watermelon. So that's what and there are no custom assortments available because we don't have room to line them all up and have them available just to pack to order. So these are already packaged and ready to go with all those flavors in it, and milk and dark chocolate both.
So with the smaller one, do you still get a mixture of milk and dark
Yes.
and even like
You
all the
sure
flavors?
do. Yes, all the
Okay.
flavors. Because it holds like 18 to 20,
Oh, okay.
and that's 8 flavors.
All right. And
So,
then,
yeah, so here
this
you-
you almost get like just this
like-
one but double.
Yeah, like you're going to get like 5 of each here, and here you're going to get 2 or 3 of each.
Oh, okay.
That's just math.
Okay.
So new this year, I was able to find a nice Happy Mother's Day lid. So this has been a top seller. So this is just our regular assorted chocolates, but Happy Mother's Day. Been so popular that we're out of half pounders right now. So when we're not doing anything, we'll make more. Yes, Craig?
Somebody said they can't wait for the tart and fizzy. We just made that recently, didn't we?
We did, and it sold out quickly. That seems to be quite a popular one. So yeah, we will make that again soon. Just go to the page that says Tart and Fizzy, the hard candy page, and sign up by clicking the button that says email when available. Now, we should get out of this. She wants to cash out, but she doesn't want to be on camera. So let's go over here.
Somebody else was asking about Mexican candy, and a lot of people ask about that. I think if we made that this summer, that would be.
Which Mexican candy?
So it's just things like with chamoy and tahini. We have done a little bit with tahini, but
Yeah.
somebody sent us chamoy for us.
We
to-
didn't try those yet.
We didn't. Not yet.
Are we going to sometime?
When it gets less busy. I mean, we could do it
yeah.
anytime you want. We could do it
Oh.
tomorrow if you want.
Yeah, no. Mother's
Yeah,
Day.
that's what I thought.
Afraid not.
Yeah, so maybe a couple weeks or so
Yeah.
when we catch up.
Yeah, because we thought we were going to be slower now, but call me Chris
Yeah.
or call me Terry, but call me Chris made us busy.
Thank you so much.
So
Very.
it's like a holiday.
Yeah.
Chris made us a holiday. Thanks, Chris. You shouldn't have. Oh no, yes, you should have. You totally should have.
Yeah.
And I am going to order some of her Sour Boys candy.
Rebecca
I
says.
thought I heard you guys talking about that.
We did a little
Yeah,
briefly.
I'm going to order some.
She says, I did sign up, never received a notification. I even called.
About the Tart and Fizzy?
I'm assuming about Tart and Fizzy.
Huh.
I said, can't wait for Tart and Fizzy. Yeah, so that's got to be that one.
It depends on when you signed up. I mean, I really don't know if she
Yeah.
signed up after it was already gone. Because we made it. I mean, it would depend on when she signed up. I
Yeah.
have no clue. But we made it and we sold out quickly, so we'll do it again.
All right, we'll try it again. Try to click the email when available
Yeah.
again. And, make sure that, I don't know, maybe you gotta make sure you
Yeah.
type in your email correctly or,
That matters.
yeah, I don't know.
So once in a while, I'll have a customer call and say, I placed an order, I didn't get a confirmation. And I'll go in and look and I'll be like, so G-nail isn't a, you gotta be Gmail, not G-nail,
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah,
it's
just
like,
like one letter.
I can see there's an error in this email.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can't see it, but if it's in the domain name,
Yeah.
that's easy to spot.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yahoo?
guess that's all we got for right now. And
Craig at
maybe
yahoo.com? Nope, it's Yahoo.
maybe I should let you get back to Waken before corporate finds
Oh,
out.
you're right.
That you're taking time off to give us a...
I hope nobody's recording this. You weren't, were you?
No.
No. We're just posting it on the internet, so I don't think anyone will find it.
Oh, okay, I'm
Yeah.
fine then. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're safe. You're safe.
I guess we go see what my dad's up to.
Yeah. If he's still
I don't
doing
know.
nut cups or if he's
Just walking around.
yeah, just walking around
procrastinating.
probably.
All right, we'll do this. Let's try to keep the camera on me, I guess, as best you can. All right, I'll let you go ahead of me.
Okay. Okay, we'll head on in.
Go see what my dad's up
The
to.
wild candy makers back here. Yeah, we're gonna squeeze by. Let's see if Steve's working. He is. I'm grabbing you a mic and we're gonna hang out for this tray, I guess.
I'm stuck in this room all the time.
Yeah. Just making nut cups.
We're coming here to keep you company.
We'll
Oh,
send
Linda
you-
said you're a free-range dad.
He is.
So how'd it go?
Went
The-
good,
The live stream?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good. It's a good live stream.
good.
but still going.
Lots of good questions today.
Yeah.
Marsha said, Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Happy Mother's Day, Steve.
All right.
Our mom just wants us to make lunch on Mother's Day for her. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, you benefit from that too.
Yeah.
Libby sent a super chat and said, do the shout out to Dustin in the chat. Let me scroll up. Can you please shout out to Dustin A from Cleveland, Ohio? He's your biggest fan.
Dustin!
Dustin or Justin?
Dustin A from Ohio.
Dustin
Cleveland, Ohio.
A. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
And then somebody else says, what is Steve making?
I'm making walnut clusters.
How fun.
What other ones have you made today?
Peanuts, pecan, almond, hazelnut, Rice Krispies, you name it.
You name it, he's got it.
Do we make fudge?
We do not.
No fudge. I know people want us to make fudge. They want us to make
Divinity?
Gummy bears, taffy.
yeah,
Yeah.
we hardly, I mean, look at our shelves now, we're empty. We can't add more things to make. I mean, we're lucky that we're selling so much, but still, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
I mean, we only have so much room in the building.
Yeah.
Josh Peterson said, how many hundreds of times has Steve done exactly what he's doing right now? Maybe how many thousands of times?
Definitely thousands.
Since
Because
I was a little kid.
I would say hundreds of times he'd be at it's like a week.
Yeah, for probably close to 40 years, I did everything by hand.
You're probably in the
All,
tens of thousands.
all the molds and all the clusters and everything. All the assorted chocolates,
yeah,
all covered by hand. And
you're definitely in the tens of thousands.
it would take me 12 hours to cover 30 pounds of creams all by hand. And I sat in the chair for 12 hours.
Yeah. Josiah says, just wanted to say I've been watching the channel for years and always wanted to order and to try the amazing candy, but unfortunately you don't ship to Guam.
No.
Yes, that
Oh,
is
no,
unfortunate.
sorry.
I wish we could ship all over the world.
Oh, I
the
know.
world.
Yeah.
I'm sure in the future that'll be possible, but not right now.
Yeah, be able to beam it maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Shipping. You guys used to ship?
This doesn't seem repetitive at all, Steve. This seems fun.
Well, that's why usually I'll have a TV or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta have something to make this go by.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, Eddie said, can you imagine how difficult it would be trying to keep up after Call Me Chris did her video if they were still in the basement?
Yeah, wouldn't
It would
be,
be actually impossible. I feel
wouldn't
like.
be able to.
There would be nothing to order or buy.
Yeah. I mean, it's already hard.
I mean, at a certain point, they stopped being able to get orders out, not even because there wasn't enough time, but they ran out of cold packs, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we were not planning on having even, because that many cold packs, we can only store so many at a time.
Right. Oh, yeah.
We only have
that's
so
true.
much storage, we can only store so many, and usually that's
True.
fine. Usually it's not a problem. Or like, you know, if there's Christmas or Easter, you can stock up a
Yeah.
little bit more. But we were like, it's May. We don't need to.
Right.
Yeah, we can use that storage space for something else. Nope.
That's a good surprise.
And then are you able to put these in the fridge behind you, or do you have to put them over there?
I have to put them in the other refrigerator out there.
Oh, okay. The one in here is not big enough?
Yeah, it's what do you call it? It gets sticky in there.
Oh, okay.
Condensation builds up.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it's like that in that one. There's no adjustment for it or anything. I don't know.
Somebody sent a super chat. Says, will you do root beer float ribbon candy again soon? Awesome. I've been watching for a couple years.
All I can say is do the back end stock app, and it'll be done probably this summer. But I don't know.
Yeah. If we have enough requests, we'll do
I
it.
don't know when.
Yeah. Okay. Someone said, I am averse to sour candy. It's instant heartburn for me, and it's so hard to find candy that's not sour anymore. I'd love more of that. Yeah, so we actually have majority of our hard candies not sour.
Yeah, we just make fruit and friendly.
Yeah. There's
hard candies.
I mean, I guess in the citric flavors, we put a little bit of citric and malic acid, right? Just to
like
make the flavor
one.
pop.
Just the lemonade one, though.
Yeah, that's just to make the flavor a little
but
pop.
it's not sour at
It's-
all.
We're going to
yeah,
be
it's not
making
even
the
tart,
fruit
really.
and friendly pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you can get that. That won't have any.
Yeah, that won't
Yeah.
have any.
A lot of our ribbon candies don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
those
think
will be
so.
good, too.
Yeah, we got a little bit of something for everybody. Then the person who commented that said, "Oh, nice." So I think maybe they haven't gone to the website yet and perused. But yeah, we definitely have some non-sour hard candies for you. And our chocolate, almost no citric acid in our chocolate. Some might even say there's none.
Some of that would
I don't know if that would tell what that would taste like.
Only one
I
way to
don't know if
find
that
out.
would be good or not.
Try right now.
Citric acid and chocolate.
Get a little scoop, put it in there, in a cup, a citric cup.
Morgan says, I start and end my day with this channel. I adore every one of you guys. Love you all.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Morgan.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yep.
Someone else said, I can't find root beer barrels anywhere. Where would you consider I find root beer hard candy? Well, we sometimes put it in our fruit and friendly. Oh yeah, that too.
The summer soda.
Summer soda
six-pack.
six-pack.
Summer soda. We just made it, didn't
Yeah,
we?
it's in stock right now. So.
Oh, it is in stock. Okay, yeah. So if you go to our website and look up the summer soda six-pack, root beer is in there. I think there's also like grape and orange and other soda, cola flavors and stuff like that.
Cherry cola, regular cola.
Yeah. So it's
Root
mixed
beer's
in there.
Then we do make.
We also just made a root beer float ribbon candy too.
Mm-hmm.
We do make root beer though, hard candies for. Is that in the fruit and friendly too, or is that?
What?
No, it's not in the fruit and friendly. Root beer flavor. That's got to be separate. Separate
Can't
flavor,
remember.
maybe.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
Ara has a good question. Why use citric acid versus ascorbic acid in your candy?
I don't know if that
I don't think we've ever done anything with ascorbic. I don't know if it's sour or not. I know that. I think it's just vitamin C. Ascorbic acid. I could be wrong. I think so. I don't know if it's sour.
Yeah.
But I know citric and malic acid are both sour. Citric obviously comes from I think oranges, or maybe lemons or something. And malic comes from apples. They're slightly different. So we still use both, right? Citric and malic acid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and the super sour.
Yeah, in the super sour we use both, but we don't do anything with ascorbic.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I've never tried it.
Have you guys ever put the citric or malic acid just right in your mouth?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It hurts. It burns,
Yeah, it hurts.
actually.
It does hurt, yeah.
A lot.
If you think you like sour, just buy citric acid. Put it in and see what happens.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It literally like burns my tongue.
Yeah.
Hurts.
It makes your gums hurt if you have it in your whole mouth. Oh, it's not.
When I was a little kid, what was that? Those
She didn't even
straws
react
you
to
used
it.
to buy with the sugar
Pixie
and the
sticks?
citric acid in it?
Pixie stick.
That was just like sugar, though.
Yeah.
Was
That's
it
pretty much a
sugar?
Yeah.
That
thought
was
it
nothing compared to this
Do you
stuff.
guys know there's actually a legal limit to how much sour powder, like citric and malic acid, you can put
Really?
in candy? Yeah, there's a legal
Huh.
limit because it's so.
Are we close to it?
Probably. Okay, I've seen this question a couple times. John said, "Do you still help the Eve Fire Department?" And I love to get both the. So it's Eve's ambulance corps.
Yeah.
Which is what you're talking about. I think that they just haven't reached out to us again, or something like. I could be wrong. Mom would know.
Yeah, she would know, but
yeah.
we haven't heard from them.
Yeah, I think we just haven't heard from them because usually they'll come to us and be like, "Hey, we're doing this fundraiser.
Yeah, I don't know
can
what's
you help us
going
out?"
on with them or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think before they were raising money to get their building, and now they've
they
had their
just came
building
in,
for
actually.
years. So,
I think they just came in, actually.
oh, like to buy candy?
No, to drop off something.
Oh, maybe we do. Maybe
Yeah,
it
it's
is
still
summer.
Leah.
Who knows?
I remember seeing them.
Yeah, it might be for a benefit or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah. Okay, so I think our Googled it. It says citric acid used in soft drinks, candies, and as a preservative in food. Ascorbic acid found in vitamin C supplements and citrus fruits, berries used to prevent scurvy and support immune function. Yeah, so ascorbic acid just vitamin C, pretty much.
Okay.
So if we wanted to make like a vitamin C, candy, I guess.
Yeah.
Multivitamin candy.
Probably wouldn't, but
Honestly, that'd be kind of cool though. Just like open up a bunch of multivitamins because like kids want to eat something that like tastes good for their multivitamins,
Yeah.
right? Although we'd have to put in like a lot, or maybe
Yeah.
you'd have to eat like 5 pieces of candy. But do you want your kids eating 5 pieces of candy every day to get their vitamins? Like, I don't know.
Maybe not.
Yeah, like that's the thing with like the gummies too. Like gummy vitamins, often they don't have as much vitamins as like the normal pills because you can only fit so much in there before it just doesn't taste good anymore.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of candy with a lot of vitamins.
yeah, that's true.
Huh. Oh yeah, vitamin C candies were popular with sailors. Yeah, I mean that makes sense since they didn't have access to like things that have vitamin C in them, like fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, that's true.
But now, like if you're getting a vitamin C deficiency in the 21st century, I mean, like you gotta eat something. You gotta eat some vegetables. I mean, I get it if you're out at sea, but we're not. Someone said super sour blue raspberry. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, was that in this batch? Like, no? Is that like its own
super
standalone?
sour.
thing?
Yeah, it was.
It was.
It was in this batch.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't
so yeah,
get it
it's
right.
in this batch. I don't know if you were saying like it would sound good or it does sound good, but it's in this
Yeah.
batch. So if you want it, it's going to be on the website pretty soon. I think my dad's going to want to come through here to put the candy away.
Yeah.
We'll let you out.
All right.
Okay.
You're ungrounded for a minute, and then it's right back to work.
Okay, we'll see what it looks like. How do you put it away? This is a hard part.
It's pretty high tech.
Okay. So you come over here, put it in there.
Put it in there next to the soda and beer. I mean,
Yeah.
soda.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Well, that was good. That was a nice, how long does it take you to do a tray, you think? If you had to guess.
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. It's not horrible.
Josh says,
quick.
I always get the sour candy from Hercules, so it slows me down from eating it all at once. The sour will last me a month. Yeah, because if you do, like we were saying before, if you really like sour candy, our sour candy, well, it'll just last you way longer than most sour candies because
Oh, yeah.
once you put it in your mouth, it just continues getting more and more sour. It doesn't like, oh, it's sour for 10 seconds, then it's just candy.
Yeah.
Because if you like sour, you're gonna want it to be sour the whole time.
Yeah,
so you
it's
should
got
find-
sour all through it instead
Yeah.
of just not just on the outside of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because we just make it differently, so it's more
A
gooder.
better different.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, a couple quick questions. Marsha says, do you still brew beer?
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna brew one in about a month.
Ooh,
Yep.
that'll be exciting.
Sorry.
Julie's just trying to sweep Scott up.
Just
All right, well, we'll let
take
him
us
get back
away.
to work, and
Okay, guys.
we'll
out
say
of
bye,
Julia's
Dad.
way, yeah.
You guys want to say bye, Dad?
Hey, thanks for watching.
Oh, Kimberly Fly 33 sent a super chat, so didn't say anything, but thanks for being here. Thanks for sending the super chat.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
appreciate it very much. But we're gonna go now.
yeah.
All right, so say bye, Dad.
Bye, guys.